Is that your hungry cry or your tired cry? It all just sounds like loud sometimes.
You can take your joy in it.
We are the Hollow Men.
Illuminate our jolly island in each color. Today, we're going to talk about human sacrifice.
You know, If God promised he'd take care of you, but I had to die, I'd take that deal with no regrets.
A human sacrifice. Yes, many of our forebears enjoyed a human sacrifice. And I'm not just talking about what you...
Well, young Miss Boyle. You know there's a curfew. You don't want some Fritz to shoot you dead, do you?
Sorry, sir.
Let's get you home. You had another fight with your mum, didn't you? Why don't I put in a good word? Mrs. Boyle, I've got a young lady out here who, I'm sorry. They don't seem to be at home.
What? Let me go in.
They're not at home. Let me take you to the station for a cup of tea.
What happened? Let me in.
Best you don't go in, miss. Cup of tea's best.
What did she do? What did she do? What did she do?
Mrs. Boyle? I've got a young lady out here who, They don't seem to be at home.
And Mum said, you don't have to worry about the train. No one's going on the train. Shut up, Sally. You're a big girl. Stop crying.
Makes you wonder if anybody's buried under stone today. And if they are, of course, all this was before we Anglo-Saxons became an island race. Like this, was pagans.
Well, you're never gonna get married if you treat men like that.
Well, I'm afraid we've got to the end of our time. Maybe someday we'll talk about the ancient Aztecs of Mexico. To cut a man's heart out. No one does it. Well, you never know.
And that's for ditching me for the posh girls in year 7. A beaker, a thermostat, N7 triode. I think I can fix my lab.
London Bridge has been.
Hello. Let's have a look at you, shall we? You're in tip-top shape, aren't you? You were so pleased you survived the Garden District. Toodaloo.
When you think about it, Guinevere's really a sort of an awful name. I mean, look what she did to Arthur. Now I just need to replace all my chemicals. Stuart. I've got to talk to Stuart. Maybe he's got the chemicals I need squirreled away somewhere. That feels odd. Here comes the airplane. Have you got my bird feeder?
No, not quite. Check back in a little while.
Thought I'd pop in to see what's new.
Come again soon. We often have new stock.
Time to close up the shops and head home. Well done.
Lovely day for it.
Righto.
Dizzy.
Where are you going in such a hurry? Maybe you're not all bad after all.
How have you been?
Right as rain. Right as rain.
Odd. Those peepers weren't there before. Why are they trying to keep people out? Oh, a bit too bright and shiny, Sally. Is that a new suit? It's fantastic.
Righto. Oi! You don't belong there.
Yes, and we'll beat it again. As you know, England has traditionally ruled the seas. Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. Britons never, never, never shall be slaves. And that means that our ships have traditionally been out at sea for long stretches at a time. Sailors used to eat nothing but ship's biscuits.
Oi! Get out of there!
Oh!
Come on out of there. That's the one what done it.
Is this the post box I dared Arthur to blow up? I really should never have posted that letter.
Harder on yourself.
Oi! Get out of there! Oi! You don't belong there! Oi! Oi! Get out of there! And don't you forget it! Oi! You don't belong there! Oi! Don't you forget it! That's the spirit!
And don't you forget it. I'll cheer you up all right. No death. Down as here. Black dog. That's the last time you do that around here.
How did I live through that?
Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. Britons never, never, never shall be slaves.
Hey! What are you doing there? There she is! Get her, lads! Oi!
Are you feeling alright, Mark? We've got it. You're gonna
Hey! What are you doing there?
That's the guilty bugger!
Right now! Say goodnight!
you up.
I can bloody well hear you, you know.
Mercy on the elderly.
These boots are a bit tight.
Well, I'm glad all that nonsense is over. I don't see what all the fuss is about.
You won't get away with this! I'm putting a stop to this!
Oh, look, you've been beaten by a girl.
Want to help you feel better? Leave that alone. That's not yours. There's the murderer. Right there. Let's turn that round.
I hope that was a hell of a party. It was a party, wasn't it? Shit. Sorry, mustache.
You're looking nice and trim.
Well, if it isn't Sally Boyle.
Himself is upstairs tinkering.
When will he be?
It's been weeks now. It's a device you left behind. Apparently, it's quite clever and complex.
I just came to buy some chemicals.
Over my cold, dead body.
Fiona.
It's not just borrowing my man while you were here. I could have got over that. It's the ambitions you put into him.
Fiona, I'm sorry.
He wants to be more than a village chemist. How's that, I says? Will you go to London to study to be a doctor? Will you take over Haworth Labs? She still wouldn't take you back, I says. But you sold him the stars. And now he can't barely see where he's going.
Maybe he liked me because I thought he could be more. You ever think of that?
Get out of here. Get out, you witch. And don't let the door hit you in the arse on the way out.
You're looking fine today.
Get out of here. Get out, you witch. And don't let the door hit you in the arse on the way out.
She's mellowed. Fiona said Stuart's been working on my old pituitary extractor. Maybe I can get it back from him later, when she's not in the shop. Wait. Harry Cavendish. He still works for the labs, doesn't he? And he owes me a favour. I'll drop by his house. Harry? It's Sally. Sally Boyle.
Just a moment. Just a moment, damn it. I can't get to the door as fast as I used to.
Sally Boyle. I haven't seen you in a dog's age.
What happened to your eyes?
Oh, this little thing. Dr. Hughes miscalculated the brominating reaction and it blew up in my face. Then he convinced Dr. Verloc it was my fault. So I got the sack.
That weasel.
Oh, you don't have to pretend you're interested in the tedious old lab. How's the glamorous life of an experimental chemist?
It's a bit blocked at the moment. Can't get mercury amalgam.
Did you know they vent gallons of it onto Rat Home? Oh, well, you wouldn't. You've moved on to greener pastures.
I'm sorry. I thought Anton knew what he was doing.
Oh, I don't blame you for leaving us all behind. When love fades, you have to move on. Well, I'm sure you'll figure out where to find some amalgam.
Maybe I will. But someone's got to prove it was Dr. Hughes's fault you lost your eyes.
You know, you're right. He could hurt someone else.
Is there any evidence that it was his fault?
You know, now that you mention it, his lab notes. He keeps them in his doctor bag. I bet they're all the evidence I need. Oh, you know what? I bet they'd also tell me how to extract the amalgam you need out of the stuff the lab is piping onto Rat Home.
I'll get you his lab notes.
Here's where he lives. Come back, and I'll tell you where to find the pump outlet.
Don't go anywhere.
Wouldn't dream of it.
There you are.
Don't you just love the smell of Motoline?
Well, you can't say Dr. Hughes doesn't have a keen sense of style. I'd better be particularly careful in there. If he knows I'm there, it'll get nasty fast.
Thought you were in...
His heels are ridiculous, really.
can't.
You don't have to feel down, my dear.
We all appreciate what you do.
Someone.
This must be the bag Harry wanted.
You're only making things worse for yourself.
Now I see what the boys like about fighting. You had this coming.
I'm only trying to help, you know? You've got... Don't talk!
Oh, what fun.
When they made you, they broke the mold. You really bring out the best of us.
Quite a sturdy bag. I wonder if Gwen would fit in here. She'd need to be able to breathe. Some source of oxygen and soundproofing in case she starts crying. I bet Lionel could make something like that. Harry? It's Sally. Sally Boyle.
Just a moment. Just a moment, damn it. I can't get to the door as fast as I used to.
Did you get Dr. Hughes's bag?
I've got it.
Aren't you Brillo? Well, here's the formula you'll need. You can get to Ratholme via the maintenance tunnels. There's a code at the door. It's 1649.
I really am sorry about the accident. I thought Anton had a handle on things.
Well, now we know. Cheerio.
That was nasty. I'll need a few things before I go. I can get there from any hatch, now that I've got the code.
Oi! You don't belong there! Stop! In the...
Now, if I'm going to Sugar Hill, which train do I take? Mind gap, please.
What can I do for you?
I've got another little tinkering job for you, Lionel.
I do so enjoy these little commissions. No one else challenges my imagination quite like you do. That's a rather odd bag. What would you need that for?
Oh, that's for certain compounds that have to be kept at a very specific temperature and pressure.
Aren't you clever? Well, it might take a little while, but I think I can figure it out. Come on back in a little while.
Have you got my chemical back?
Not quite yet. I had no idea you had to be so careful with chemicals. Give me another little while. Morning!
Have you got my bird feeder?
No, not quite. Check back in a little while.
Bloody hell, I've lost my dollar.